Hey guys, it's Gene aka LS Turbo Integ. Welcome back to my channel. How's everybody doing? Look how sunny it is outside. But we have other things to do today. I mentioned in my last video I need to work on the BMW. I haven't had any overheating issues, but the fan keeps on kicking in. So I'm assuming that the thermostat is what's causing the issue. I did have a buddy say it sounds like maybe the water pump is the one that's the culprit, but the good thing is we have both the thermostat housing and the water pump that we're gonna replace. Man, you guys, look how beautiful it is outside. We finally got some nice sun. It's warm. I think it's like 65, creeping on 70. So finally, spring is upon us. It's gotta be a beautiful day to work on cars. So fam, here we have the thermostat with the, it is a sealed unit, so that's why you can't just replace the thermostat alone. We do have the brand new water pump and the antifreeze place. So I'm just waiting for my buddy Chris to get over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out, pull it to the driveway, just because I don't want any coolant spilling into the flooring here. So I'd rather do it outside where I can wash it down with the hose or something. So let's go ahead, pull the car out, get this thing on jack stands. I'll actually wait and see what Chris says as far as about how high we need to jack this, but let me go ahead and pull the car out and let's get started, fam.
Kid on the playground, so many bags on me, you would've thought I was a spray ground. Now they know I don't play around, I can hear what you're saying now. I just doubled up my flight miles, coast to coast, no they ain't in town. I get rich, watch, then I get a sick watch. Watch me hit the top, I might make a TikTok. Left hand, right hand, catch the latest trend, I might double up my net worth. I've been going up now, see the top going down. If you didn't know now, I know you know now. That's cause he could go on top, you not really top. You keep saying top, well I guess you let the top down. I've been going up now, see the top going down. If you didn't know now, I know you know now. That's cause he could go on top, you not really top. You keep saying top, well I guess you let the top down. Made a wish, now I'm here now. It's for real now. I got everything I wanted and it's jumping like for real now. Out the mud, just an upstate boy, now I'm living like for real now.
Hey guys, it's Gene. Chris just showed up. So I got my expert mechanic here. We're gonna go ahead and knock this out. This is not gonna be a DIY. We're basically gonna do a time lapse, and I'll just kind of cut us in and out if there's something that comes up. So, all right, guys, you all set to go, Chris?
Yep, all set.
All right, man.
Yeah, this is not a trend. Tattoos on my skin. I'm my daddy's twin. I'm a businessman, just like Jigga said. Pennies to an end. I've been going up now, see the top going down. If you didn't know now, I know you know now. That's cause he could go on top, you not really top. You keep saying top, well I guess you let the top down. I've been going up now, see the top going down. If you didn't know now, I know you know now. That's cause he could go on top, you
Maybe. Come on.
See, for some reason mine just fell straight down. Yeah, that's basically it.
How can you tell if it's bad? You can't tell if it's bad.
No, this is probably the internal motor might be bad.
So you're telling me you think the pump's not kicking on to
Or
push the
it's
water out of the
it
block?
might be just operating at a bad speed. Because a lot of times if you pull the codes, it'll tell you it's not at operating like speed to push the coolant through.
Got it.
And it's basically giving you a warning that, hey, your pump's going bad.
Well, there it is, guys. However, it doesn't look corroded at all. I bet you it's the pump.
At least it's getting done.
Yeah, there's no way to tell, guys, whether if it's bad or
Do
not.
it while we're in there.
Right?
I'm tightening these where you can get to it a little easier.
Would you flip them? Oh, you put them downward down. And you can use a socket. If anybody needs a mobile mechanic, all you gotta do is feed them.
And I'm not a picky eater either.
Now Chris, he's done my oil change. He's done my oil filter housing gasket that was leaking. That
Notorious.
I paid a shop to do it, and it looks like they didn't even do it. He's done my plugs.
Transmission.
He's done the transmission flush, which is something I would never be able to do after seeing what the process is. Is that normal?
I don't know. I don't know what that is. Is it like a relief valve type thing?
Maybe.
I want to like shimmy this thing in there. Shove a piece of paper inside your socket and it holds onto your bolts or screws or whatever you need. Won't fall off.
Sheesh.
The tighter you can get it, the better.
Hey guys, I just took off the oil catch can here, and look how much shit is in there.
All that blow by.
Yeah, it's all the blow by. Can you imagine this? Actually, if you didn't have the catch can, it basically
Goes right
recirculates it right back into the intake system.
It's all going right back into your intercooler.
Yep. I remember when I did my intercooler, remember I was telling you I saw a little bit of oil on the hose. Not as much as this, but look at that shit,
Probably a lot
guys.
of moisture buildup though.
But that's maybe a quarter full. I can tell right here where the threads are, or the man. Good thing I checked, because I would never check it, because I never thought it was working. Anything we should have done different next time? It's kind of straightforward. Just those 3 bolts were kind of a pain to line up. Just make sure you guys put the clamps to where it's easily accessible for like a socket or a screwdriver or something, where it's not on the opposite side.
The 2 hose clamps, I learned don't line them up. The fan does not fit with that.
Oh, when you
hose
drop the
clamp
fan
closest
shroud,
to the
huh?
radiator. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. I was like, I don't see no hoses hitting
Yeah,
it.
'cause when I take and put this, that hose clamp
Hits that right there.
rubs right there.
Got
and
it,
I'll
got
go
it.
down.
So that's what he's talking about, guys. Just the same with that clamp. Just turn the other way, they shred. Not gonna slide into place. And then it just clicks into place, guys.
Also, don't lose this.
And tell them where that goes to.
Done it before. It goes on the right side, mounts up to the radiator, or to this hose here. Easy to lose. It just pushes right in.
Right there, guys.
Accessory on.
Yep.
Temperature high. And then fan to setting 1.
Alright, 10 seconds.
Alright, you can let off. She's working.
You can hear it?
Yep.
What? After putting the car in accessory, guys, I put the temperature to 84, fan on 1, and then you can hear, like Chris said, that was the pump kicking on, right?
Yep.
Pump kicks on.
It's a air bleeding system that BMW uses, being an electric water pump.
You can hear it kicking on right now. Hopefully you guys can pick the audio up, you guys.
And eventually coolant will start flowing through everywhere, and just top it off as
Kind of
you
weird
need.
you do it with the car off.
Yeah, it's just because it's an electric water pump.
Got it.
Takes like 10-15 minutes total. Might have to do it a couple times to refill the whole system.
Got it. You guys can hear the pump kicking on.
Slowly the coolant will start making its way up here.
So when it starts overflowing, then you know it's flushed. Or
You just
what's the
watch
word?
the level on the gauge inside the expansion tank.
Got it.
You can hear it now.
Yep.
You can hear that fluid.
Can you guys hear that?
Fluid's making its way to the pump.
So I've seen a lot of YouTube video, guys. I've never seen it do this before, so hopefully this will kind of help you guys as far as bleeding the system. I've never bled the system before, other than when we topped it off that one time when we changed the oil filter housing gasket. You guys can hear it kicking on again.
Make sure you have your battery at a good state. Make sure your battery's decently charged. It will drain your battery fast. Or have it on a trickle charge plugged into something.
You can hear it.
Yeah, it'll start coming out of this hose when you know it's made its way all the way through.
Oh, to come out this one? Got it. You can hear the pump, guys, doing its thing. I'm wondering if the pump ever was working on mine.
I'm sure it was at a lower speed. Like I said, it has high and low values. If it goes too low, it'll set off a light and it'll tell you that you need to replace your pump.
Got it.
Here it comes. Pushing a lot of air through. Yeah, you just want to make sure you have your fluid at that max line on that gauge.
So it's just filling all the air pockets right now, maybe?
Basically bleeding the entire system, because once you get that air pocket, it pushes it all the way through the engine.
Do you think with the car sitting the way it is?
A lot better, because you're at like a higher point right now.
Oh, right now, so this is a good angle.
Because then all your air is going to float towards the top.
Got it. So guys, I only have the front end jacked up on, actually it's on a ramp. The back end is still flat. So like he said, because the car is elevated in the front, it should help with the process. You guys can hear the pumps on.
Yeah, it's starting to build pressure here too, you can feel it. That was completely air.
Right.
Yeah, you might have to do it like one more time or so.
Okay. Where'd you learn this from, Chris?
Self-taught, a lot of YouTube videos.
There you go, guys.
Never afraid to wrench. And that's why I own a Beamer.
Sounds like it's pushing air through.
Yeah, a lot of gurgle.
Yeah. Like you can literally hear it going through the system, guys. Alright guys, we're gonna turn this back off like Chris said. Turn it back on. Accessory. Temperature is at 84. Fan is on at 1. And he said to hold the gas pedal down for 10 seconds. 9, 10. I'll let it go. I can hear the pump kicking back on again. You can hear it gurgling.
Yeah, there's a lot of air in the system, especially taking that thermostat out.
I mean, we completely lost all the coolant. You can hear the system flushing.
It's like slowly spurting. You can hear it.
Yeah, you can hear the air. So you said like 15 minutes?
10 to 15.
10, 15 minutes? You guys can hear that through the audio, folks.
Yeah, as you think about it too, that entire radiator's probably dumped a little bit.
Mm-hmm. If you hear the sloshing.
Oh, starting a little bit of flow out of here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's what you guys want.
It'll be more pressure though. That's when you know it's getting towards bleeding the system, when it starts pushing through there.
Interesting stuff. It's always good to have somebody that knows what they're doing, guys. But at the same time, it's good to learn how everything works. All right, guys. So what we did is we took the car off the ramps and got it leveled. See if that'll help with bleeding the system. Pumps on, doing its thing. Is that air?
Yeah, when it's spitting like that, it's a lot of air. Yep, that's a good sign.
There it is, guys. That's what you're looking for?
Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of air on there. Every now and then.
It's a little bit of air right there, you guys. You can see it spit. So it looks like because we completely emptied it, just took a little longer, huh?
Yeah.
Guys, we are all done. Thanks to Chris for coming out. There's no way I could have done this by myself. Having somebody that knows how to bleed the system, actually how to take the pump out, thermostat, I kind of learned as I watched Chris do it, but just watching how he bled the system, and all we did is talk this whole afternoon about cars. So this was a lot of fun to do. You had a good time?
Had a good time.
So now I gotta feed them.
I'd say difficulty's probably like either 7 or 8 out of 10. It can get real messy, but it's not too bad.
There it is, guys. I'll be able to drive this again. So what we did today was we replaced the thermostats and the water pump. We are all set. Well, guys, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the content, we got a lot more BMW stuff coming out. I'm still gonna change the oil, and we're gonna add that diff bushing. And also, working with BimmerHaus, I did buy his intake system. We'll be installing that, so I may have to relocate the oil catch can, I'm not sure, but it is being custom made with the gold colors, so that'd be kind of cool. And I'll post some pictures of what he's got done so far, but stay tuned for that video, guys. hit that subscribe button, hit those post notifications. That way when I drop those videos, you'll be notified. And if you guys have any questions or any comments, please post them below. All right, fam. Have a beautiful and blessed day. See ya. See ya, Chris.
Have a good one.
All right, guys. I was going to get some cinematic shots, but the car is super dirty right now. I'm going to take advantage because it's freaking beautiful outside. Let's go ahead and get this thing washed.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rockin'. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knockin'. I'm not the same. Thinking money made me change, nothing else to blame. Bougie stuck up in my way, singing Gucci gang. Gucci gang, think I'm Gucci Mane. I'm just playing in the cut, I got my Vans on. I'm not selfish, I get on to put my mans on. Always greedy since the day I got my first safe. 5'7", but I'm 6'8" when I stand on the money pals. Need a money counter, I broke my thumb from thumbing down. Wifey on my line, she told me to dumb it down. Mama on my line, asking how I'm dumbing now. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's driving. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rockin'. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's not. Get out my way. I'm so unashamed. Throw it to my veins. Like my 2K green or blue, I'm not into games. Focus on your player's face while I'm stacking change. We throw out what you got on your whole crew late. Every time I drop it, knock you make the screw face. I can't stand to be around people who are two-faced. I can't stand to do some business if you're too late. I beat the beater defeated, I beat the beater mistreated, I beat the odds deleted. On top, I'm ODing. No rock star with these leather pants, I'm ACDCing. When I die, I bet they love me, but hate me when I'm breathing. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, it's rubbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rockin'. When I link with ballpoint. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's driving. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rockin'. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's not.